Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Yeah, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Yeah, dun 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 dun. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh boy, it's time for the stream, yeah. Oh boy, it's time for the stream, yeah. Donna, 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 welcome to the show. Donna, 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 welcome to the show. Yeah, yeah, welcome to the show. Welcome back to the stream, everybody. I'm Bugsy. We're streaming because we're bored. Yep, yep, because we're bored. For no other reason than because we're bored. I don't know what is what. What is what? Donna, 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 Donna. Welcome to the show. Donna, 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 Donna. Welcome to the show. Yeah. Yippee. All right. Cheers, everybody. Let's have us a puff. Puff a wuff a duffle puff. Cheers. Oh boy. Oh, that was a good one. A good one. That was a good one. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That was a good one. It's still fucking hot out. Sun's down, but it's still really fucking, it's like 110 out still. Sucks. It sucks being this hot. The monsoons are hitting in the middle of the night only. They need to be hitting in the middle of the day. Drink your soda, fool. Got lots of Pepsi. Ah, that's good shit. That's some good shiznit, man. Yeah, it is. Donna, 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 welcome to the show. Donna, 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 Donna. Donna, 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 welcome to the show. Donna, 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 welcome to the show. Try ventriloquism. Make me a puppet and do ventriloquism on this channel. Oh no, Mr. Bill. Mr. Bill. Oh no, Mr. Bill. Donna, 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 welcome to the show. Yeah. Stile. Stile. Wiggets. Whitgets. Notes. Teleprompter. people. Oh, I got lots of mic to turn up here. I can turn it on up. Oh boy, turn it on up. Oh, that bong hit was actually enjoyable. I'm just now coming down off the rush from it. Donna, welcome to the show. Yeah. Yeehaw. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just bored out of my mind. Looking for someone to hang out with, maybe. I don't know. Kind of wish there was someone to hang out with. I'm bored out of my freaking mind. I don't have any IRL friends, so I don't have no one to go visit. So I gotta just come on here and hope someone comes on wanting to chat. So I end up living from treatment to treatment sucks. Because I'm just sitting around waiting for my next treatment. It's like, what do I do with myself? I don't go partying. I don't do that. I don't even do that. I just sit at home and smoke my smoke and wait for the next treatment day. Sucks waiting, going living from treatment to treatment. Bored out of my fucking mind, man. But they don't want me doing nothing else. They don't want me going out in the sun. They say melanoma, my melanoma. It's skin cancer. It's sun cancer, right? Well, it got in my brain and in my lymph nodes in my neck, but it's still melanoma. Still sun cancer. I'm trapped. I'm bored out of my mind. I hate wearing clothes. I have like this OCD fucking ADHD shit about wearing clothes. It fucking bothers me. I want to peel the shirt off every time I put it on. But they tell me I need to keep it on because I need to not be out in the sun because of skin cancer. And my treatment's making me sensitive. I go out in the sun and I feel like I'm fucking sunburning instantly. Pow, instantly. Yeah, it kind of sucks. I think I need to move up in the chair before my feet go to sleep. Sitting crisscross applesauce in the floor, you know, sitting in a lotus fold. My feet go numb. And my feet go numb from sitting like that. Oh, yeah, that's better. I can feel the blood going to my foot. Much better. Holy cow! Big yawns, man. How's everyone doing tonight? I'm doing pretty good. It's 8:05 here. I'm not going to take my nights yet, meaning my muscle relaxer pill. I'm not taking my muscle relaxer until I want to go to bed. It's 8 o'clock. I could take it now and just go pass out. But how much fun is that, right? I'm bored and I'm looking for something to fight the boredom. I don't need to pass out when I'm not tired. I need to live a little bit. Life sucks. Like I said, living from treatment to treatment sucks. It's fucking completely boring. But like I said, they don't want me out doing. Okay, that's a beam in the middle area. Wait, 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 skip it, wait, 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 skip it, wait, skip it, wait, 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 skip it, wait. Talk to myself like Popeye. Skip it, skip it, skip it, skip it, skip it, skip it. Popeye does it because he's cussing at himself. I'm ready for. Okay, when I got the radiation treatments for the cancer in my brain, they shot beams of radiation inside my skull. Right? They crisscrossed beams of radiation to hit the spot. That's how they do it. They do an ablation type of thing where they crisscross beams to hit the spot. Okay, that being said, they shoot beam from this direction, this direction, this direction, this direction, all ending at this point, right? At the one point up here that is the spot. Well, the second spot was behind my left eye and behind, tangled in the optic nerves there on the front of my brain. During all this, somehow the radiation shot me in the mouth as well as my fucking brain behind my eye. And my tongue is fried. So I don't taste anything that's normal. I barely taste soda pop with its sweetness overload. And it tastes flat and not right to me. It tastes flat and not okay. It's not, it tastes old right from the start. What's happening, Marvel? How's it going? How you doing tonight, Marvel? Yeah, I was just bitching about the radiation not letting my tongue heal. Everything tastes flat and crappy. I'm drinking Pepsi right now, and it tastes flat and crappy. I was bitching about it. But it's not flat and crappy. It's just my tongue where the radiation treatment fried my taste buds the same way it fries your hair, you know. I got my hair breaking off up here, which I don't normally grow it out like this, but I figured if I'm going to lose it from radiation treatments anyway, just let it grow while it'll grow. And I'm actually, my hair's growing better than it has in fucking years on the back. It's just fucking fried on top. It's not falling out. It's just fucking so fried it's snapping off. It like dried out and is snapping off. It's not actually like radiation sickness falling out, which I figured it was going to do. Woo! That's quite a cost, though. That's quite a cost. I'm not going to rent it. What service is it on? See, I have Amazon Prime, and I pay for on top of Prime. I pay through Amazon for the Paramount Plus, the one with Star Trek on it. Yeah, yeah, I use Amazon Prime, but I'm not going to pay rent for a movie on top of the Prime charge. I want to go see Spider-Man in the theater. I want to go see it in the theater, but I'm waiting till after the first. Hopefully, things mellow in the theaters around here, and because I don't want to pay fucking $30 to go sit and watch Spider-Man in the theater. I want to go pay $15 and watch Spider-Man in the theater. You know what I mean? I'd like to see it at there's a film bar down here where you can go sit in the theater and have your mixed drinks and shit. I'd like to go see it there. Not that I drink. I have one drink a year maybe, and that's not for special occasion. That's just because I get a wild hair up my butt and feel like tasting it. Maybe go have a drink while I'm doing my laundry at the laundromat down in the city. We got too many people living here, and our washing machine and it's overloaded. Statham having more movies come out. Hello, Tiny Dog. You in the movie? You're in the show. Tiny Dog's in the show over there. See him? There's Tiny Dog. There's my 3-pound mister. He's my mister, yes. He is a mister. All the Mexican ladies that meet him want him to come have play date with their girl dogs. Because him still got him balls. So him's 3 pounds with balls. Him's 3-pound dog with him balls. Come here. This is my baby, Marvel. This is my baby. Him is so wonderful. Him's an ornery baby. Yes, him is. And he likes to lay right there. That's one of his favorite spots. Is right in the crook of my back behind me in the chair. He sits there in the car too. When I'm driving down the road, that's where he sits. He's a lover dog. He is an absolute lover dog. Yes, he is. Oh, such a baby. That's Daddy's baby. He's 3 years old now. He's not a baby no more, but he is the baby. He is my perma baby. And he is Velcroed to me. He goes everywhere I go. We got one store out here that will not let him come in. He goes everywhere else, though. He rides on my shoulder. He rides right here on my shoulder and goes everywhere with me. He likes everybody, dude. He'll come running up barking at you, but he just wants you to pet him. He comes up like he's all, but it's like, pet me, pet me, pet me, let me lick you, let me lick you. He's a good baby. He really is a good baby. Oh, love you. I love him so much. He is my Velcro baby. Oh, oh, him gazing at Daddy. Yes, him is. Him Daddy gazing. Yes, him is. He's the best dog ever. He came to me in a time of need, really, and it was perfect. I mean, he didn't. When he came to me, it wasn't a time of need, but it was just preemptive to my time of need. It was 2 years prior to the big. I don't play Fortnite anymore because my computer is a Linux machine and I don't have access to my Epic stuff. I only have access to Steam and Minecraft on Java Edition because my computer is a Linux computer. So I do play Java Edition Minecraft. We could play Minecraft, but I don't play Fortnite. I only play stuff that's on Steam other than Minecraft. And Minecraft is Java, and I do have a server, so you could come on and play it. You could come on my server and play, because I do own one of their servers, but it's a Java server. And I got a huge world. I mean, I'm by huge, I mean it's not creative. It's not in creative mode. It's in regular mode, but it's on easy. So it's not like it's hard. You might have to kill a skeleton or two that pops out of caves at you or something. You know what I mean? But it's not like there's constant zombies chasing you. If you stay up too many nights, you might get hit by a wraith. You know what I mean? But only if you stay up too many nights. My daughter likes playing Minecraft. She basically forced me to play Minecraft. That's how I got into it, was because she kept begging me to play with her. And when I finally did, I was still on a Windows computer, so for a while we were able to log on together onto our worlds and play together. But then I switched from Windows to Linux. And when I switched from Windows to Linux, it changed a whole bunch of gaming stuff. Because at the time, you could barely game on Linux because Windows stuff wouldn't play. Yeah, yeah. Devil Girl, Demon Girl, Devil Child, Demon Girl. Yeah, she is cool. I need to grind up a plug. Got to get the grinder and the tray over here in front of me. Oh, yeah. Put the tray in my lap. Devil girl, you must burn. Burn at the touch of autumn's soul. Burn your heart of cold. Simmering in the simmer of my soul. On a wait on the south wind of my soul. Gonna bring your world down in fire. There again, it depends on the graphics needs of the computer. Like my computer has a hard time playing like a. I have Black Flag, Assassin's Creed Black Flag loaded on my computer right now, and it has a real hard time keeping up with the graphics needs. So it depends on the graphic. Ah! I just hurt my side on the armrest of my fucking lawn chair because it's got the hard plastic armrest. Down, down, down on a weight on the side wind of my soul. Gonna bring your world down in fire. It's flowers. It's ground up flowers. The big green fluffy flowers that grow on cannabis. They do have seeds in them sometimes, but these didn't have any seeds in them. But but I guess you could call it flower seeds if you're planting seeds in your brain, right? So there is seeds being planted in your brain every time you have a little puffy puff of it. Yes. I enjoy it. That's yes, yes. This is like Ted's. This is my favorite tool for flower consumption. My second favorite is just an old brass pipe. I don't know where it's sitting right this minute. Maybe in my pocket. No, must be in my bedroom laying by where I sleep. It's an old brass pipe. Can't even hardly find them to buy them anymore. Like made out of lamp parts, the old brass bowls, like stuff you can screw together and make fucking old lamps out of. They're just brass parts, brass lamp parts turned into a pipe. They've been the hippie go-to for 50 years. While this glass glass is just the last 20 years. Before that, we were using graphite bongs. Yeah, I like Ted. Ted's a pretty funny stuff. I like stoner films in general. There's one called God damn it, what's it called? Grandma's Boy. Grandma's Boy is a great stoner film. It's about a guy who makes video games and how the Cheech and Chong Up in Smoke is a classic. Now, Cheech and Chong have other movies that I like better that aren't about smoke. Like, I like The Corsican Brothers. The Corsican Brothers is a funny movie. And the parts of Up in Smoke that aren't about smoke are really funny. Like the club scene where they're performing Earache My Eye. Earache My Eye. I'll show you an earache. You know what I've been wanting to buy? There's this ultra tiny camp trailer, and I want to get a hitch on my car and buy that ultra tiny camp trailer and pull that ultra tiny camp trailer up north somewhere for a while. Go where it's cool for a little while. Just a victim of the in-house drive-by. Dun, dun, dun. They say jump, you say how high. Rage Against the Machine is who that was. I was just quoting. It's great. I think Rage Against the Machine's music has become very relevant to our current times. I've been trying to. I've been twice a day today. I streamed for a couple hours earlier playing games. I played Brotato and WRC7, which is a rally racing game. It was a couple hour long stream I did earlier that was up video gaming. Now I just came on to bullshit right now. I just came on to try and find someone to. I'm glad you're here because I was just looking for someone to chat with. Really, that's what I wanted. Someone to chat with. Good stuff. Cheers. feel like that went through too easy. Maybe it should have been bigger, but it made it harder to pull through. Pistol grip pump on my lap at all times. Pistol grip pump on my lap at all times. You can be fucking with other shit, but you better not be fucking with mine. Good stuff, man. Cheers. Oh, yeah. I will watch it. I'm not particularly craving it. I'm not particularly craving any of the Marvel stuff right now. And I'm feeling a little burnt out on Marvel stuff right now. I'm like, I do want to see Spider-Man. But the Avengers, I'm not craving to see it. Hello, Snark. How's it going? How are you doing today? Oh, that was a nice bongo. Book, 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 book. It's playing the bongos on my brain. Book, 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 book. We're at 8:28 here. Oh, I know you will. I know I will. I just am not like I'm not craving to go spend money on theaters for it. I know I'll enjoy it in the end whenever I see it. I'm just saying I might wait until it's on Disney Plus and watch it. I mean, the whole reason I pay for Disney Plus is Ahsoka, and it doesn't come out till January, so. I mean, I might be interested in the new one too, the new Star Wars one, the Squadron one where the Rebel sign's flipped upside down and makes like a skull and bones. Looks like it might be good. I'm glad you're doing good, Snark. I'm doing better than I was before my radiation treatments, and definitely better than I was during that first treatment and right after. That was hell. That was hell time for me. It was the first night of radiation treatment before they started giving me the steroid pill for my brain. That first night was fucking insane. I laid in the floor sweating and puking and yeah, my daughter basically sat here and cooled me down with a wet rag, and I just sat in the floor curled up like in the fetal position. I was that's the only day of my life I've ever said I wish it would just kill me. I wished it would take me rather than me go through what I went through. It was bad. It was bad that first night of radiation treatment. They should have never started it without giving me the pills. They should have gave me the pills the day before starting treatment, honestly. Honestly, they should have. I should have. Okay, the pill was such a miracle pill. It like my second day of treatment, I showed up for treatment, and the gal doing the treatment looked at me and said, "I don't want to treat you in this condition." So they called the doctor in, and he prescribed the pill for me. And then I went back and went ahead and did the second treatment, even before I got the pills. But once I got the pills, I took a pill, and it was, I swear to God, 15 minutes. It was like a fucking switch had been thrown. Well, Marvel, I never thought of it in that term. All I thought is I wanted what was happening to fucking end. That was the terms I was thinking in, and that was the terms I was able to think in that moment. I wanted it to fucking end. I would die. I would rather die into nothingness than to feel what I was feeling at that moment. That's the honest truth. That's how bad I was feeling in that moment. I would rather die into nothingness than to keep feeling what I was feeling in that moment. It was that bad. I was laying right here in my own floor, pouring sweat, running fever, throwing up, and I couldn't, and I hurt so bad that I was crying. And it was all, the pain was all right here in the middle of my fucking head, and I wanted to die. I was not thinking in terms of angels or heaven. I was not thinking in terms of any kind of afterlife. I was thinking in terms of this pain is so bad, I just want it to fucking end. And that's the God honest truth. I hope nobody ever goes through what I went through. They need to give people that fucking steroid pill before they start shooting radiation beams into their head. That's a fact. And Monday I have a doctor's appointment with the radiation doctor, the one who had the gals shoot the beams into my head, and the one who gave me the steroid pills and so forth. And I'm going to advocate for him to start people on steroid pills before they fucking get a single beam shot into their skull. I'm going to tell him he needs to start these people on them before they start getting beams shot into their skull, because they're going to fucking have a night of wishing they were dead. And that's just the way I felt in that moment. I laid here wanting to die. And just going through it. Living from second to second to second to second, going through it. It was the most horrible thing I've ever done. I've lived with a broken pelvis. I jumped up and ran after a car crash that broke my pelvis. I jumped up and ran on the broken pelvis, and the bone was going crick, 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 crick. And I fucking, nothing. I've never I never felt close to death when my pelvis was broken. I never felt close to death when I saw the inside of my cheeks, both the same car wreck. Broken pelvis, saw the inside of my cheek. I was tore up from the floor up on that car wreck. Never felt close to death. Never felt close to death. When they shot that radiation beams into my brain and I came home that night and didn't have those pills, I felt death in my presence. I felt the Grim Reaper, if to say it that way. I felt like death was upon me. Well, thank you, Marvel. You are my friend too. I hope nobody ever goes through what I went through. And I will advocate for a preemptive stance on those pills for people who are about to go through what I went through. Now, me saying something and me going to some sort of hearings and talking about it are two different things. If anybody knows a way to get to become an advocate for more preemptive treatment, I'm willing to stand. The thing I was talking about before you showed up, Marvel, was there's a certain boredom that has came with becoming sick from cancer. Uh, it's the boredom of ending up living from treatment to treatment. So once a week I go in for treatment of the infusion kind. The brain treatment was 5 days in a row of getting radiation beams shot into my skull. That was an intense thing to happen, and it did some woof 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 woof. Now the miracle pill was a fucking miracle. Now these are the 1 milligrammers. There's a couple of them left. Those are my wean off ones. I was doing 4 milligrams twice a day, so 8 milligrams a day during treatment. And then 1 milligrammers, I started at 8 milligrams a day and backed it off one a day until I was doing none a day. So there's a few 1 milligrammers left that I weaned off, and I can tell you the pain is back. There's still pain in my head. But so I don't know, like the things in my lymph nodes, they went from being swollen and sore, the whole frickin' lymph node in a big old knot on the side of my neck and on my back. There was 2 lymph nodes right here that were huge, that were, I mean like golf balls, the size of golf balls, right? 2 lymph nodes that were swollen up and tender. They had cancer in them, and there's one right here on the top of my brain, right up here. It was about the size of a nickel, and there was one right behind my left eye on the front of my brain, basically tangled in the optic nerves. Now, I can tell you that one has definitely shrank because I'm seeing better. I've gotten relief in my vision. So I know that one that is in behind my eye has shrank because my glasses actually work now. They were stopping working. My glasses were stopping working. It's like it was fucking with the eye nerves. So yeah, but yeah, that was a that was the big part of it. Was that one in my eye nerves was. This one's probably the more dangerous one to my health. The one on the front was fucking with my eyeball because it was tangled up in the optic nerves on the front of the brain, right where the optic nerves go in. But it was tiny. It was supposedly the size of a sunflower kernel, right? The sunflower seed, the part you eat, the part you actually eat. The one up here was supposedly the size of a nickel, which I saw the scans, right? I saw them myself. They showed them to me. So the doctor walked me through what we're doing. He said there's 3 of them in your head. Only 2 of them can we get a good look at from all angles. So we're going to treat those 2 with radiation, and we're going to count on the infusion treatment to treat the one we can only get a single angle on because it's so small. your treatments will probably take care of it. It's so small. We can only get it in picture on it from a single angle. So yeah. So I don't know what's going on up inside my head. I'm sure I'm gonna see him on Monday. Then on Tuesday I go see my oncologist, my regular cancer doctor, who gives me my infusion treatments, to report back to her what the radiation doctor said. So next week, Monday and Tuesday, I have 2 doctor appointments right in a row, and then treatment on Friday. So I have a pretty busy week next week. This week I had nothing but a blood test, which I did on Wednesday morning. I went down and had blood drawn yesterday morning. I basically have to have blood drawn once a week, and I get treatment once a week, and see the doctors a couple times a month, and get any scans they want me to get. And like I said, the blood tests is once a week. So that kills it makes me worthless as far as being able to go help someone do something or anything like that for a whole fucking day, just because something I got to do on this side of town at the place that I always do it at, right? So it's just, I'm tired. Thanks for coming by, Marvel. It was good to see you, brother. Now, like I said, I hope nobody goes through any of this. I mean, if anybody has any questions about malignant melanoma, feel free to ask. That's what I have, malignant melanoma. It's metastasized into my lymph nodes and my brain. The doctor told me it's a common thing for melanoma, for this type of skin cancer to jump to brain. It's a very common occurrence, they said. The other kind of skin cancer from the sun is called carcinoma. And that's like you see the little divot cut out of someone's nose. That's where they can just come in and they can take that little chunk of fucking cancer off, and you can go about your day. The way we're trying is 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 the only way I know of. I mean, there's also the route of chemotherapy, which I did not do. I did a immunotherapies, not chemotherapy. I did a pair of treatments called Optivo and Yervoy, and then there's a third one that treats anything that's in the bones. Which I guess they're figuring it is because of, it's in the brain, right? No, but the ones in my lymph nodes, where the lymph nodes used to be big, swelled up like a golf ball, now the lymph nodes are normal, and you can feel there's like scar tissue. There's like a hard raisin inside of them. The 2 lymph nodes both have a little hard knot in the middle of them. I'm assuming that's dead cancer. No, No, you just sit in like a recliner chair and they run an IV into your arm, and you have to sit there for like an hour, and it pumps stuff into you for like an hour. It kind of reminds me of like when you donate blood, but it's all inward and there's no outtake, so they're not pulling any out of you. They call it an infusion. They infuse you with stuff from an IV bag. It literally slowly pumps it into you. Am I Bane from Batman? I might be. You never can tell. Cheers. Look, I hit the button and the stuff just went into me now. Oh, now my veins are popping. Woo wee! That was a good one. A good one. I got chili cheese Fritos, but I don't have any teeth in my. I ate some chili cheese Fritos earlier and it made my mouth hurt. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I might be. Yeah, yeah. The green stuff. Yep, yep. It's made of green stuff, all right. Yeah. No sleep till dun, dun, dun. Brooklyn. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. No sleep till Belfast. Stiff little fingers, huh? I think that's who did No Sleep Till Belfast. Stiff little fingers. It was just a remake of the Beastie Boys' No Sleep Till Brooklyn, but it was funny. The dog's up on the back of the chair, passed out. He has his own recliner. Down in the seat, he has a bowl of dog food, a stuffy that is that bluey dog, and a pile of plastic skulls down in the chair. It's like it's his throne. He rules his world from on top of a pile of skulls. It's pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. Him rules him world from atop a pile of skulls kind of reminds me of Conan's throne. I think he prays to Crom as well. You know, Conan's god. Conan's god of war, Crom. By Crom. I think that's who my dog prays to. Him's a baby dog. Him's a baby, but him's also him's Tiberius Caesar. Him rules all of him's him's whole imperium from up on top of him's throne. Skull throne. All he surveys is his. I usually get about 3 hours of sleep, man. That's about all I can do. My back hurts too bad to sleep. I end up getting up and wandering around the house in the middle of the night. In fact, it's getting close to my bedtime right now. I can feel it creeping up on me, and I'm getting good and faded from the bongo. I'm playing the bongos on my own skull right now. My brains were rattling back and forth. Clink, 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 clink. But I'm feeling pretty good right this second, so I can enjoy this evening. No, but I set my own bedtime. I give myself a bedtime. If I don't go to bed, I'll end up all night and then like dragging ass all day. I'll just forget to sleep. The reason I set a bedtime is because it sets a time when I take my muscle relaxer at night. It gives me a moment to stop and say, okay, it's bedtime, time to take the pill that knocks you out in the evening. I wish I could get 9 hours of sleep. I did the other night, but I took an extra pill and it knocked my ass the fuck out. So yeah, it's not a good or normal thing to take extra pill, right? So, but I did, and it knocked me the hell out. And I did get a good night's sleep, so it was worth it. But you really shouldn't be doing extra pill, right? It's 8:53 here. I kind of set it at 9 o'clock to take the pill. You know what I mean? It just it gives me a regularity. That way, when I take the pill at 9 o'clock, I go to bed about 10, feeling the effects of the muscle relaxer pill. Yeah, I can sleep for 4 or 5 hours anyway then. And before I wake up and I am hurting and I got to get up and move around. I don't have any plans tomorrow. I my next plans is Monday, and that's to go to the doctor in Glendale, which is about 30 miles from me here. I got a long drive on Monday, it's about 60 miles round trip. The My doctor's office is on Bell Road and 59th Avenue. That's Cancer Research Center down there. I figure he's going to tell me I need to get new scans of my brain done. I Yeah, you're part of where you're at. Yeah, but I'm lined up with West Coast time. I'm in Arizona, but we don't do daylight savings. So during the summer we're West Coast, and during the winter we're Mountain Time. Because we don't jump back and forth. Everyone else does. We don't do the daylight savings time. We'd rather it get dark because it cools off. That's the truth. That's why we don't do daylight savings time. Is because we'd rather the sun go down and it get cooler here. We'd rather do our traveling at night than with the sun up than have savings of daylight. That extra hour of nighttime between 7 and 8 this time of year is worth it. Sun goes down at 7 instead of 8. It's nice. I mean, it's still 110 degrees outside, so it's not like it makes that big a difference. The sun's down, still 110 out. It's fucking miserable. It's still Peter Cullen. Yeah. Yesterday was Captain Hook. Uh, the original Pennywise. He died yesterday. Tim Curry. And the day before that was Dolly Parton. Been on a roll. Yeah, it's some pretty sad news. I'm sweating right now. I'm sitting in here in front of an AC, pretty much directly in front of an AC. It's a window AC, but we got one in every room. The main AC is broken, so we got a window AC in every fucking room. Sitting in front of a window AC, sweating. It's so hot outside that the AC has such a hard time cooling. It's by the time the air gets across this room, it's barely cool. So I'm gonna do one more of these. That's the one I'm waiting for. If he could put my brain in a robot, and if he could do it in a way that my brain don't need oxygen, which I know my brain needs oxygen. That's just the building of life, right? We need oxygen. Your brain's going to need oxygen unless you can upload it into a computer circuit. Now, if you can upload your conscience into a computer circuit, like make me a full blown robot, not a cyborg, but a full blown robot. Upload my conscience into a robot body. Stick me in a ship that doesn't need atmosphere. Because now I'm in a full-blown robot body. You don't need no atmosphere, so you don't need no pressurization for your ship. Shoot me out into space and let me explore the fucking solar system. Let me go to the moons of Jupiter and walk on the ice in my robot body. You know what I mean? Let me go see if there's fishes in down in that motherfucker. I'll radio back and let everybody know. Hey, y'all motherfuckers with bodies can show up here and probably eat this shit. Uh, no, I'm thinking something more along the lines of well, I mean, to make it simple, you could go the lines of Data from Star Trek, right? To make you look human without actually being human, just be some sort of synthetic. But why even go that far? You could just load me straight into the fucking guts of the ship and I can be the AI of the ship, right? Go out and explore. All my arms and legs are all these things I got for reaching out and grabbing chunks of fucking meteors and shit to bring into my processing units inside my landing bays, right? Maybe when things get more advanced, humans can come and climb inside me and look at the shit I've gathered. Basically be the probe. You know, I don't really care about that. It, it would be a scientific leap, right? It would be something that would be beneficial to humanity in ways that we can't calculate yet. To be able to send a person's intelligence, a person's consciousness out without the delicacy of the person's body going, because the body is a delicacy no matter how you look at it. It's something that's going to be fragile and can get cooked by radiation and your brain be gone, right? So, yeah. Now you have to count for some of that same shit with robot brain. Like, their circuit boards can be fried by fucking solar flares. So you want to be able to have deployable or rotatable shielding that you can block off the sun anytime there's solar activity or something. You want to be able to have a shield you can get between your circuitry and solar flares that might be coming your way. Maybe the hull of your ship is made of lead, right? You don't have to worry about lead poisoning because you're a goddamn robot at this point. You don't got to worry about air, so you don't got to worry about pressurization. So you're flying around out there in a lead lined ship that you got all the time in the world because you're completely robotic and you're not worried about the decay of human flesh. So you just go out and do science for the rest of eternity till your robot breaks down. I don't know, maybe you get 300 years out of your robot and you come back to Earth and you can get one that's worth 1,000 years all of a sudden. You know what I mean?
Here's my honest truth. I thought we'd be living Star Trek by now. When I was in my teens, it was, say I was 19. It was 1989. Say I was 17 in 1987. I remember standing in the fucking library at my high school and watching the fucking space shuttle going up towards space, and all of a sudden it just goes kaboom! Shit shoots off in different directions, and I'm like, what the fuck just happened? I was standing in the library during school and watched that shit go down. The teachers on board the space shuttle, and it just popped off like a fucking firework. And everybody's in there watching the shuttle go up. And everybody's like just silently stunned. I stood there for like a minute just staring at it like, what the fuck did I just watch? I just watched people die. Standing in school, live feed, watched people die. We never had any grief counseling or anything about it. They never, I don't remember ever being asked if I wanted to talk to a counselor about it. Stood there and watched it pop off like a fucking firework, man. I was 31 years old when the World Trade Centers got hit, and I watched live on the news as the second plane hit. That was a pretty surreal experience standing. I got up, walked into the living room, and my dad told me, we're under attack. And I looked at the TV and stood there for a minute, and the one tower was on fire. And then as we were standing there watching it, the plane flew into the second tower. Kaboom! And I was like, oh my fucking fuck, we are under attack. That was a surreal day. That was a surreal day. 9/11 was trippy. Have you ever seen Neil deGrasse Tyson's home video of it? He ran outside and took a home video of the second one. Yeah, New York City, 9/11, yes. You know, my first real experience with the fucking whole death thing was I was 10 and my friend's mom took us to a park, little campground for Easter Sunday. We were hunting Easter eggs on Easter Sunday, okay? And I think we were all hunting Easter eggs and having fun. And then there was this family. Yeah, there was this family of people having an Easter party right behind us. And a guy got on his motorcycle and went to pull out into the highway. I heard the motorcycle go, blah, 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 blah. And I heard an 18-wheeler's brakes lock up and heard kablam. And we all looked up just in time to see, okay, there's two entrances like a quarter mile apart into this campground where we were hunting Easter eggs. And when he went out one entrance and we heard the kablam, we all looked up just in time to see the motorcycle come flying back in the other entrance that's like a quarter mile up the highway. Just came flying back into the trees. Crash! They raked that dude up into a little pile. He was about this big around in the highway. Thank you, Grandma. I was 10. Me and my friend were both 10, and we watched that guy get raked up. That was pretty intense. On Easter Sunday, that was my first experience with a like faces of death moment. It was pretty surreal. I've been shot with a shotgun with rock salt. Scared the living fuck out of me. I thought I was dead. I thought I was dead. It shot me in the ass cheek with rock salt. I thought I was dead. I thought the shotgun done killed me. I thought it killed me. It killed me. You done killed me, you motherfucker. You killed me. Get up and run away, motherfucker. That was rock salt. Buddy's dragging me away. Fucked up, man. Fucked up shit. You killed me. You killed me. Thought I was dead, man. I thought I was dead. I didn't got my shit blasted away by a fucking goddamn buckshot or something. As soon as I realized it was just burning like a motherfucker, I was like, oh my god, I'm on fucking fire! Fucking salted wound. That's fucked up. It just dissolves away into the wound. Hurts like a motherfucker, man. Don't get caught, man. Don't get caught. Acting like a fool. You might get shot. You might get shot. You might be made a fool. Yeah, see, that's my problem is I already am kind of burnt out. I'm burnt out on all of it though, man. I'm burnt out on waiting for Ahsoka to come out. I'm ready to quit paying for Disney Plus just because I'm done waiting for Ahsoka to come out. I'm like, this is too fucking much, dude. You don't need, when I was a kid, every fucking year, it's like, okay, we got fucking goddamn 29 episodes of every fucking thing we watched every fucking year. After that was over, there's always the same time next year, the next season started. The next year, the next season started. Star Trek, the next season started next year. Always, 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 unless it got canceled. The season started next year. The next season is next year. What is the fuck with Ahsoka being 2 seasons and they're fucking goddamn 6 years apart? What the fuck is that? 6 years apart, my fucking butthole. Oh. Especially when there's going to be no time jump. We're going to pick up where we left off. Are we going to just pick up where we left off, or is there going to be a 6-year jump? I don't know. Or how long has it been? 3 years. Whatever it's been since Ahsoka's first season. It's been a few years. I know that. I know we got to see Ezra at the very last episode, and he jumped on the ship and went back while they got stuck in the other galaxy. Not, it was, I guess I should have gave spoiler warnings, but yeah. So Ezra's back in the regular Star Wars galaxy, while the girls are stuck off in the fucking other galaxy where the big hyperdrive helped them jump to. I don't know if Ahsoka does have Mando and Grogu in it. I haven't seen the Mando and Grogu movie either. Mandalorian is one of my favorite shows, but I got tired of waiting for it too. I'm ready to quit paying for Disney, quit paying for Prime, I'm ready to quit paying for all my streaming services. Because I don't watch anything anyway. I flat out don't watch anything. I haven't been watching anything. So what is the point? And my family, I'm on my family's account for Netflix, so it's like as long as my family keeps watching Netflix, I'll have Netflix. That ain't no fucking thing, right? So I don't even know whether to wait around for it or to quit paying. I've seen a couple of the YouTube videos about lanterns, but I haven't really I haven't watched any lanterns or anything. Uno mas. Cheers. I just I haven't been watching anything. I watch news on YouTube. I watch some science videos on YouTube. I watch some sci-fi stories on YouTube. I like listening to like sci-fi audiobooks on YouTube. But the problem is there's a whole bunch of goddamn AI slop out right now. And it just plugs everything up with AI slop. And I'm getting pissed at that. So I'm like, I don't even know what to do. Just play a video game, I guess. My daughter's been playing Hollow Knight a lot. I, I tried to play it a little bit, but I get frustrated with it. I kind of like race car games myself. There's a weird race car game I play some called Exocross. It's like there are these Grand Prix races, like IndyCar races, but they're like these high-powered moon buggy carts that you race on different planets. I've been watching some of the stuff about the leaks, and it looks good. It looks really fucking good. The storylines is what I get disinterested in with GTA 6 is the storyline. I like playthrough games, but I like the storyline. See, like I don't even care for I play Black Flag, I say, but I don't care for the Assassin's Creed open world game style. I like there to be a destination and a point to the game. I liked Assassin's Creed's predecessors. I liked the Prince of Persia games very, very, very much. The Prince of Persia games were some of my favorite games. They were games that I beat and played through several times. Same with the Halo games. I have the Master Chief Collection, and I love those games. I want to get Halo Evolved, the the playthrough, the goddamn campaign, the Halo Evolved campaign, but it's 60 fucking bucks just for the campaign. I already have the game as far as the head to head fighting, but that's free. You're here, take it. Come on the servers and play. I can't get a goddamn connection that allows me to do anything but sit there and be headshot over and over and over and over and over. Not take headshots, get headshot over and over and over and over and over and over. Someone's just standing there and camp while I spawn in and don't have time to fucking react. See, that's the thing. I don't have it. That's 60 fucking bucks, and I never ever see it on sale. I would buy it if I saw it for fucking 20 bucks one day. I would buy it if I saw it for 20 bucks. And on Steam, you see shit like that. 20 bucks for a $60 game. Yeah, you do see shit like that. But I've never seen that game go on sale. You know, maybe a 15% sale, but not to where it's fucking 66% off or something like that, which is what 20 bucks would be. Yeah, I would. The campaign. I'd love to play the campaign. Like I said, I own the Master Chief Collection for the rest of the campaigns. That's all the previous Halo games stuck into one launcher. It's what the Master Chief Collection is. Oh. Well, Marvel, I need to get off here and take my bedtime pills. It's 9:30, so I'm kind of running late on it. Yeah, Halo 4 is a fun one. I like Halo 4. It's got the Halo 3 and 4 have good graphics. I mean, you know what I enjoy playing? Also, I enjoyed Doom 3. Doom 3 was a fun one on the original Xbox. I own Doom 3 on original Xbox, and it's pretty fun to play. Along with the Halos. I own like Halo 1 and Halo 2 on the original Xbox, I think. Most of my game collection, though, is PS2. Alright, man. Thank you, brother. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me. It was a pleasure to chat with you. Everybody keep exploring and stay safe. I'm going to check out for the night. Y'all be good.